Hey football fans, Brad Nessler here with my partners in crime, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. Stadium poncho sales are at a peak with all this rain for our contest tonight between the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Cardinals of Louisville. In the midst of this wonderful college football season, this game certainly looks to have all the energy of a championship game. And here come the Cardinals. The Tar Heels are going to have a rough time on the field in this game. I want to hear what Kirk Herbstreit thinks.
Louisville has so many weapons offensively, but it all starts with their outstanding quarterback. Now, against this defense, I look for him to have no problem spreading the ball around. This could be a career day.
I agree with you on this one.
Louisville will win this one.
Louisville is ready to open this one up as they line up for the opening kick. Kicks it off. Mitchell fields it at the 3. He jukes it. There's a missed tackle. Today we get to watch a spectacular athlete at running back. When he's on the field, as he is right now, defenses really have to tailor their game plan for him.
He's a heck of a player, and I really believe that he could have a huge game today.
That makes two of us then. I just don't know if there's enough talent on this defense, especially at linebacker, to compete with such a great running back.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 31. The Tar Heels come out in a shotgun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, comes across the middle. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 31. Baker comes to the line with 3 wide. Over the middle. Got it to his receiver. Gay with a takedown. It's 1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. North Carolina comes to the line with 3 wide. And he's going to come up with a sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Look at how dominant they've been on defense.
I'll tell you, as an offense, you've been pretty successful if you can even sniff the end zone against these guys.
Whoa, they're one of the best in the country. Just look at those numbers.
What a pick! And the quarterback just can't believe it. He really wishes he could have that one back.
Every quarterback has passes that he wishes he could have back. However, hey, a pick is a pick, and no one is going to care how bad he wants that one back.
They'll take over at the 47-yard line. Louisville comes out in the shotgun.
3 inside 4.
They hand off on the counter. Jed's a tackler, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback on the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 47. The Cards come out in the ace formation. Play action. He's in trouble. Rackley comes away with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass to the halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
The Cardinals with 4 receivers. Brom drops back to pass. He's looking. He goes downtown. It's tipped. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
The guards line up to punt. He gets it away. Holly takes it at the 23. I'm sure the coach has talked to his team about not turning the ball over again in this possession. They'll start this drive at the 24. They go with a toss. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Boy, that was a bad-looking play.
It all starts with the big guys up front. You got to get onto your blocks.
Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 20. The Tar Heel set up in the gun. Baker back to pass. He tosses it short. The ball is tipped, and the safety got a hand on it that time. Third and 14. Ball on their own 20. The Tar Heel line up with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Got it to his receiver. That's how you get a first down.
Coach, they took a risk and went for the long ball. And boy, did it pay off. Excellent play call.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 46. Baker with 3 wide receivers. Little juke, and down he goes. So the old counter gets 2, maybe 3 yards. Second and 7. Ball right around midfield. This is the kind of running back who can make you pay when he's in the zone. He drops back. Throws it out there. And it's caught. Gay brings him down. That last pass was good for maybe 5 yards. The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Nickel defense. They come out in a nickel. Baker will throw for it. Someone got a hand on it. Heads up play to bat it down.
Yeah, and if you can't get to the quarterback or intercept the pass, the next best thing is to get a handback.
The Tar Heel line up the punt. He punts this one high in the air. Sharp signals for a fair catch. And they'll down it at the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They'll get the ball here at the 8. The Cardinals with 4 receivers. Brom drops to throw. Over the middle. That's a nice 6-yard gain.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Louisville has just been dominant on offense.
So far, so good. They got themselves in the top 10 in the country.
All year long, these guys have been almost impossible to shut down when they're on the offensive side of the ball.
Brom steps back to pass. Looks. He's going right. And he's got the freshman. Carey with a takedown.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 32. High formation here. They'll give it off here. And now he's got room to run. Carey brings him down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the hurdles.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47. Louisville comes out with an I formation. Brom on play action. Wants to go long and does. And that one's fallen incomplete. The pressure may have forced the incompletion there.
That defense was about to plant him into the ground. He's lucky he even got that ball off.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Cards come out in a 2 tight end set. Brom drops back to pass. Across the middle. It falls incomplete. Wow, did he take a hit?
Yes, my friend, but he's got to make those catches if he wants to play tight end in the big leagues. Otherwise, just gain a few pounds and become, an offensive lineman.
3rd and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Brom is back in the gun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Under heavy pressure. Wants to throw outside. And he's taken down.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
It's 1st and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Cardinals come out in a shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws it to the outside. The 10, Taylor with a takedown.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
I formation here. Brom set to go to the air. Goes to the end zone. Picked off in the end zone. A costly turnover there, guys. He should have never thrown it.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do as a quarterback is force a pass to the end zone. Now they come away with nothing.
They'll go to work at the 20.
The 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Baker goes with a play fake. Batted ball. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. They line up in an I. McGill, the ball carrier, and he's stopped behind the line. They'll drop him for a short loss there.
Loss on the play.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 19.
19-yard line.
Baker with 3 wide receivers. Baker drops to throw. Long ball, right side. Got it. Brought down. What an amazing catch. 1st down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Tar Heel set up in the gun. They'll throw on 1st down. Here comes the pressure. They'll make the sack.
How about the athletic move by that kid? Unbelievable for his size.
Boy, is he an amazing athlete. You know what happened there? The offensive line was so focused on picking up the blitz, they forgot about blocking the defensive lineman.
2nd and long. Ball on their own 49. Baker lines up in the shotgun. Steps up, looking. Home run ball in the air. He's all the way down to the 24.
Move those sticks. That That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Tar Heel line up with 2 tight ends. Baker gives it up the middle. He'll move. And he's tackled. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gets about 7 yards.
On the play.
And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. North Carolina is one of the best teams in the country at getting points once they enter the red zone.
You're absolutely right, my friend. This offense knows how to close the deal, put points on the scoreboard.
Got it to his receiver.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
Baker sets up the play action. Floats this one right side. Nothing going on that one.
No gain on the play.
Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. Baker with the give. They'll drop him for a loss. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
They line up in the shotgun. He's looking. Throws down the middle. It's tipped. The safety got in there at the last minute.
Boy, that's a great job of preventing the score here. He got in great position and made a big-time play on the ball.
Trying to take the lead by a field goal. Here comes the special teams unit. The kick is up. And it is good. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Is lined up with the kickoff. Number 9 back deep to return.
He hits a booming kick. Jones fields it in the end zone. This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
1st and 10. Ball on the 13. The Cards come out showing 3 wide. There's a fumble. Defense has it. It's the linebacker. And this turnover is certainly not what they were hoping for.
The rich get richer, but let's not write him off just yet.
It's still early, but they can't afford to turn the ball over and let this thing get out of hand.
And he hits the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. He's hit and got away. Tries to juke. He tries to spin. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Flipping on the receiving team. After distance to the spot of the foul.
Flipping is the call, and now they'll have to find a way to make up those yards right here. They'll take over at the 9-yard line.
First and 10.
The Cardinals come out in the ace formation. Bush on the toss. Williams brings him down. Nice pickup on that run.
Here's a perfect example of running the toss play. Good pitch, good catch, and blocking was good enough up front to spring this tailback to a monster game.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 29. Ace backfield. They'll bring him down. A pickup of 5.
Ball carrier, 5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 34. Brom lines up with 5 wide out. Brom back to pass. He steps up, looks. Over the middle. Someone got a hand on it. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
Brom is back in the gun.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. It's dropped.
I know that pass was fired pretty hard, but you still have to catch it.
That's right. The only reason he's out there is to catch the football.
Louisville lining up the punt. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Holly fields it at the 22, shakes off a tackle. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 23. The Tar Heels come out in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Intercepted by the linebacker. Touchdown, Louisville! That last INT gives this defense 2 on the day.
Not a good throw there, and the quarterback needs to make better decisions.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remain in the second quarter, and our score is North Carolina 10, Louisville 7. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Mitchell back deep.
Here's the kick. Mitchell fields it in the end zone. So the offense comes out after their last drive, had the ball end up in the defense's hands by way of a fumble. They'll set up shop at the 19.
20-yard line. First and 10.
Bunch formation. On the ground with the tailback. And they make the stop. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 20.
20-yard line.
The Tar Heels have 5 receivers on this play. He drops back. He's going right. It's tipped.
Dangerous, dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense. They did a good job out there. This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on their own 20. Baker lines up in the shotgun. Baker back to throw. And they try to set up a screen. Got an opening. And they push him out.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. North Carolina comes out with 5 receivers. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
This is just a nice play by the defense. They're not fooled at all on this draw play.
You're right, they were all over that play.
It's second down now and 13 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. North Carolina comes to the line with 3 wide. They go with the run. And now he's got room to run. At the 40. Down the sideline. That was a huge lift.
Brad, you're right. A run like that can really get the momentum rolling.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Bunch formation. Baker to the air on 1st down. Batted ball. That close to being intercepted. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
It's second down and 10 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. They'll work from the shotgun. Baker set to go to the air. Someone got a hand on it. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time playmaker, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, that ball should have been picked off there.
Baker comes to the line with 3 wide. Baker steps back to pass. Swings it out to his man on the screen. Complete. He spins. And he's tackled. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on 1st and 2nd down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that 3rd down.
4th and 1. Ball on the 21-yard line.
They'll line it up for the field goal. It's up. And it's through the uprights. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. North Carolina to kick this one off. Jones. And number 9 back deep to return. Kicks it deep. Jones fields it in the end zone.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
As you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better than that.
Louisville comes out with 5 receivers. They'll throw on first down. Across the middle. He put a little something extra on that throw, and the receiver mishandled it.
He needed oven mitts for that one because it was a hot tamale.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. The Cards come out in the ace formation. Justice with a takedown. 0 yards on that play.
No gain on the play.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Louisville in a 5-wide set. Throw short. Finds the freshman. 3 and out.
Yeah, the defense did a great job of winning that series.
North Carolina calls a timeout.
By the defense. 4th and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
The Cards line up the punt.
Back to punt. Holly back deep to return.
Number 36 gets it off. Holly takes it at the 32. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll get the ball here at the 35-yard line. The Tar Heels come out showing 3 wide. Baker drops back on first down. Incomplete pass. Good time to bring the pressure.
Yeah, I like it because even if you can't come up with a sack, just let the quarterback know you're coming and make him feel your presence. Sometimes that's just as effective as a sack.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Rolls right. Throws it to the outside. Almost intercepted. Wow.
Not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there, I guess.
Now, the next time he does that, he better be ready to make a tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 35. Ace backfield. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looking. He wants the long ball. Batted ball. Not a good series there throwing the ball. 3 and out, and they were all incompletions. North Carolina ready to put this one away. Number 45 gets it off. Number 9 calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 26. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Louisville lines up in a shotgun set with the throw. Has it to the senior. And down he goes.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. 2 tight ends here. He tosses it short, and that one's fallen incomplete. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. North Carolina has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set. He steps up. He's looking. Throws to the middle. Into coverage, and the defense has it. He breaks free. Inside the 30. To the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. And that was their 2nd interception of the game. And he hits the PAT. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, North Carolina 20, Louisville 7. North Carolina lines up for the kickoff.
Number 9, back to return.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Jones fields it in the end zone.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll take over at the 19.
19-yard line. First and 10.
Louisville in a 4-wide set. Bush on the inside handoff. Here he goes. Tackle. Louisville takes a timeout. It's first and 10. Ball on the 29. Louisville lines up with 3 receivers. Breaks one, and he breaks another. Refusing to go down. And he's taken down. Louisville calls a timeout. Second and 2. Ball on the 37-yard line. Louisville comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Brom hands it off. No, play fake. And he dropped it.
The pass ball incomplete. Number 82, the intended receiver on the play.
Third and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 37. Bush is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands.
1-3.
Third and short, and they hand it off. Bounces off the would-be tackler. Brought down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
And they'll go with a no huddle. Bush again. Page brings him down. Looked like offsides. Here's the official call.
Offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still
The defense lends them a hand with that penalty.
Gosh, giving up penalty yards is so frustrating, isn't it?
First down and 5 to go. Ball on the 48. Single set backfield. Brom drops to throw. Throws. And now he's got room to run. Makes a move. And they make the stop.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is the first down.
Louisville lines up in a double tight set. Wants to throw outside. Hauls it in for the touchdown. Good play to get it to the guy coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, and he took it to the house.
And he tacks on the extra point. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He sends this one deep. Holly fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
At the 17-yard line. First and 10.
The Tar Heel line up with 3 wide. Baker will hand it off. Brown with a takedown. And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to milk that clock.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, North Carolina 20, Louisville 14. North Carolina will be kicking off to start the second half.
Number 9, back deep.
Kicks it deep. Jones fields it in the end zone. Little shake and bake move. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll set up shop at the 28.
At the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Louisville comes to the line with 3 wide. Brom on first down. Got his running back. Sheds that one. Carey brings him down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball right around midfield. From the gun. Brom with a nice play fake. It's on the ground. Picked up by the linebacker. And he's tackled. So the defense comes away with a big, big turnover.
Ouch! The quarterback is really going to hear it from his coach now. He should not have fumbled that football.
Those bother me more than interceptions because at least on an interception, you're trying to give your receiver a chance to go after the football. There's no reason to fumble the football as a quarterback. Your job is to move the chains. That one really hurt.
Excellent field position to start the drive.
5-yard line.
Baker is back in the gun. McGill on the give. They'll bring him down. A 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 40.
40-yard line.
And this defensive end is looking to get into that backfield. Lets it go. Someone got a hand on it.
Mitchell, the intended receiver, on the play.
Third and 5. Ball on the 40-yard line. Baker lines up with 5 wide out. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws it to the outside. Got it. Great concentration.
Makes the reception. Gain of 8 on the play.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Baker comes to the line with 3 wide. Going deep on the left side. Brings it in. Touchdown.
What an impressive call.
I can hear the defense yelling, run all the way up here. Boy, did they fall for that one or what?
and he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. North Carolina to kick this one off. He boots it deep downfield.
Back deep to return.
Jones fields it in the end zone with the spin. We might see two hands on the ball after their last drive.
But if you start thinking too much about fumbling, you become less effective as a runner. They just need to go out there and play their game.
They'll start this drive at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. First and 10.
Louisville comes out in the shotgun. Setting up the play action. He might not be able to get the pass off. The linebacker just shot in there and took down the quarterback.
He hardly had time to go through his progressions before the fifth-year senior was in his face.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on their own 12. 6 DBs in the lineup. Back to pass. Steps up with the throw. Tackle. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third down and 12 to go. Ball on their own 15. The Cards set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. He steps up, wants to throw outside. Finds his receiver.
That's how you convert third down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
First and 10. Ball on their own 39.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Brom is back in the gun. On the ground with the tailback. He jukes, and they make the stop. A gain of 8 on the carry.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. Brom has 4 receivers lined up here. Bush, the ball carrier, missed tackle. And he's tackled. Nothing gained on the play.
No gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. This impact tailback would love nothing more than to have the ball in his hands right now. Bush on the inside handoff. Can't trip him up. Brought down. And he carried that one for a few yards.
You know, when you have a guy that can grab 5 yards or so consistently, it sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
First and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Cards line up in an I formation. Again with the run. He's hit and got away. He jukes it. And they make the stop. Nice gain for the halfback.
That time they kept it on the ground with the counter play. The blocking was great up front, and the tailback was able to get into the open field and do some special things.
It's first and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Cardinals line up with 4 wideouts. They snap it to the back. And down he goes. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
First and 10. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. The Cards come out in the ace formation. Brom with the play fake. Throws it to the outside. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 21. Louisville lines up in a shotgun set. Brom back to throw. With the throw. Lost the ball. Fumble. Justice lays it on him. And a big change in momentum right here, Kirk.
And you know what? When the other offense takes the field, I say they go for the home run on the very first play.
I like your thinking, Kirk. They always say defense is most vulnerable after a turnover.
That's right, Coach. If I were calling the shots, that's what I would do.
They'll get the ball here at the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Tar Heels come out in a bunch formation. Throws it to the outside. Got it to the senior. Good job on the pass there.
Yeah, let me tell you something. These passes are exactly what they need to put pressure on that defense.
It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on their own 25. North Carolina comes to the line with 3 wide. Fires deep down the left side. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
Third and 2. Ball on the 25-yard line. North Carolina sets up in the I. Trying to get the first on the ground. Gets past the tackler. Johnson with a takedown. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30.
30-yard line.
Baker is back in the gun. Baker fakes a handoff, looks, over the middle, and they bring him down.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. McGill is dangerous. Let's see if they put the ball in his hands. Here's the give. A little juke. And now he's got room to run. And that one goes for a big, big first down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31.
31-yard line.
Ace backfield. Baker set to go to the air. And he's got him again. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. Terrific pass, and the wideout hauls it in for the touchdown.
Brad, the wide receiver's route was the key on that play.
You're right, Kirk. His route running really has improved, and the quarterback has been throwing his weight a lot more.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Number 9,
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Jones fields it in the end zone. So the offense comes out after their last drive, had the ball end up in the defense's hands by way of a fumble. They'll go to work at the 16.
First and 10.
One-man backfield. Brom pitches out to the right, and he's going to throw. And he's going to lose yards on this one.
On the tackle. 3-yard loss on the play.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 13-yard line. Louisville comes out with an I formation. Ball's loose. Taylor recovers a loose ball. Talk about a close call. The running back put the ball on the ground, but the offense keeps possession.
Yo, Kirk, is it somebody's birthday on defense?
I don't know. Where are you going with this one, Coach?
Well, it's got to be somebody's birthday because this running back is handing out presents out there. Either that or he's doing his best to get benched.
Now I got you, Coach. Fumble, birthday present. I got you.
Looks like he tried to force that one.
The defense was in a zone there, and the quarterback needs to do a better job of finding a passing window to throw through.
Well, that window must have been tinted because he almost threw a pick.
4th and 11. Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Cards are lining up to punt it away. Number 36 gets it off. Holly takes it at the 47. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll set up shop at the 49-yard line.
First and 10.
The Tar Heels line up with two tight ends. Baker still has it. He'll dump this one off. And now he's got room to run. And he's taken down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. McGill wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. And he has room to rumble. And they make the stop. He's not your ordinary fullback. This guy can move.
You bet he can. I like this kid. He's a heck of a football player. They need to get him some more carries.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. And the impact receiver's in the zone right now. And it's caught. Sharp brings him down. Nothing going on that one. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is North Carolina 34, Louisville 14. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Tar Heels come out in the shotgun. Broke away from one. Brought down. The draw play gets maybe 2 yards.
On the play.
Third and 8. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Baker has 5 receivers lined up here. Baker lines up with 5 wide out. Baker drops back to pass with the throw. Complete, and he's taken down. And that pass and catch gives them a first down.
Yep, they got the first down, but it wasn't by much, you guys.
Baker comes to the line with 3 wide. Baker with the give. They'll drop him for a loss.
They sent the blitz and drilled the running back before he could find any daylight.
They'll work from the shotgun. There's a missed tackle. Spin move. Stanley with a takedown. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
2 on the play.
And the man at wideout is in a zone right now. Baker back to pass. Throws it to the outside. And it's caught. And he's tackled. Maybe 3 yards that time on the pass.
3-yard gain on the play.
This isn't much more than an extra point. The kick is up, and it's through the uprights. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac, fuel for the soul. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
North Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Jones.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Jones fields it in the end zone.
You guys remember what this offense did the last time they had the ball?
Did they have the ball before?
Exactly. It was 3 and out so fast they had to ask for slow-mo replay to recap.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 4 wide. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the right. That could have easily been a turnover.
I don't even think the quarterback even saw that guy.
Well, he almost saw him running the other direction with the football.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Louisville goes with the ace set here, and they got him for a loss.
Look at that. The blitz just threw off their blocking assignments, and that's why this running back is looking for his mouthpiece right now.
Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 20.
20-yard line.
Brom is in the zone and looking to make a play. He throws it. It's deflected. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
4th and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The Cards are lining up to punt it away. Number 36 gets it off. Tries to juke. And he is drilled. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 43.
1st and 10.
The Tar Heels line up with 3 receivers bunched. Short toss. Complete. Gay brings him down. Didn't get anything.
Catch. No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Baker with 3 wide receivers. On the ground with the tailback. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
And that was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. They went right through the offensive line and nailed him for a loss.
Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on their own 42. And if anyone can make a play on defense, it's the defensive end down there. Back to pass. He lobs it out to the right, and it's caught. He's hit and got away, and they make the stop, and they get 5 yards from that completion. The Tar Heels are lining up to punt it away.
Number 45, back to punt. Number 9, back to return.
He gets it away. And it's out of bounds at the 13. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 18-yard line. Louisville lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Batted ball. Great defensive play by the cornerback.
The intended receiver on the play.
In second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. Now's not the time for a blown coverage. This quarterback is in the zone. He drops back, steps up, looking, throws this one out to the left. He breaks free. Touchdown, North Carolina. Not sure what the quarterback was looking at on that one.
Yeah, it cost him. He just threw his 3rd pick of the game.
Fellas, you got to give credit to this defense. They're taking advantage of each and every mistake this quarterback is making.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, our score, North Carolina 44, Louisville 14. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Number 9 fields it in the end zone. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive. They'll set up shop at the 20. The Cards come out in a 2 tight end set. On the ground with the tailback. He can scoop. Brought down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Cardinals line up with 4 wideouts. Tackle. Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 37.
37-yard line.
Louisville comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Price with a takedown. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 42.
42-yard line.
Ace backfield. Brom drops to throw. He's going left. To the middle, it's his tight end. Williams brings him down. First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive.
36-yard line.
6 DBs in the lineup. Back to pass with the throw. Goddard with a takedown. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
A minute to go in the ball game.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Number 0 is in the zone and looking to make something happen. He's looking for his man. He brings it down. Touchdown. The throw to the wide receiver goes for a touchdown.
That kid looks like a natural receiver out there.
Well, you could say he's from a good pedigree when it comes to football. I think his father's taught him very well.
And he hits the PAT. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Louisville lined up for the onside kick. Here goes nothing. Lee, wouldn't you go for an onside kick in this situation?
No doubt about it. You go for the onside, get the ball back, and try to score again.
You're right. This is a no-brainer. Give your team the opportunity to score.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Little handoff, makes a move, and down he goes. Short little gain there, just trying to keep that clock running.
Keep that clock running and keep that other offense off the field.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 20. North Carolina lines up in a goal line set. They go with the run. And he's taken down. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. Third and 6. Ball on the 22. They come out in a goal line set. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams, but I was really impressed the way this game was won. North Carolina came out here very focused, and they took care of business. Nice win for this football team.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA Football 2006. And our final count, North Carolina 44,